Okay. Before we go any further, I just want to say happy Veterans Day to everyone. And I wanted to take just 5 minutes for you to share who you're honoring today. Yourself, if you are a veteran yourself, I would love to know that just so we can honor those that we love and those that are a part of this day. So jump in and tell us who you're honoring today.
Well, this weekend, wanted to spend a lot of time with my 94-year-old father, who is a veteran from the Korean War.
Mhm.
And we did the parade on Saturday morning, and then Sunday evening at church. We had a wonderful, amazing veterans service. So our congregation is a lot older people, and I was so amazed by the number of veterans that we had at our church. And then we went to Logan's and had a free meal on Logan's because so
That's
many of the
exciting.
restaurants are giving free meals to the veterans, and I think are free somethings. So I just think that is amazing. And Logan's was packed today. There was a lot of veterans. So, but I also have a brother that's a veteran in the air from the Air Force, and his wife is also a veteran from the Air Force. And I have a nephew who is serving in the Air Force in Louisiana right now. He's a repair mechanic, I guess what they're called. I'm not sure. Anyway, for the B-52 bombers, and he's a mechanic. So honor all, but our whole family has been Army, and I've lost my 19-year-old, my mom's oldest brother was killed in um, the World War II in Okinawa. So we have a lot of history of military in our family.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing. Meredith says her father-in-law, and Spring said her uncle. That's great. Anyone else? Well, I wish Kara was on because her entire family is veterans, her husband, her sons. So definitely that. And my grandpa was a veteran, although I did not know him very well because he passed when I was little. But my mom's dad, and he divorced my grandma, and so even though he was around still, even when I was little, I still didn't see him very much. So but I do think of him on Veterans Day because my mom would tell me about when he would write her letters from the war, and he brought her back. And it must have been, um, I'm trying to remember. I think he brought her one of those Japanese robes. What are they called?
Oh no,
A what?
oh no.
Kimono. Yeah.
Monos.
Yeah, he brought her a kimono, and so it's in her hope chest. That was something I saw the other day. Is somebody said something about hope chest, and I was like, I have a hope chest, but neither of my girls have hope chests. I was like, when did that like become not a thing? I don't know. Anyway, so I do think of him, and then my mother-in-law's father was a veteran as well. So I do think of them, and honestly, I don't have very many family members that have served. I have cousins and things like that, but I'm just so thankful because we, we are the land of the free because of the brave, and so I'm very thankful for all of our veterans. So pass on my thankfulness to your veteran. And Natalie says, my grandfather was Marines and Air Force. I had two uncles that are retired Air Force as well, and I believe my other grandfather served as well. Wow, awesome. Well, happy Veterans Day to everybody. I love that we stop and recognize those who make our country free. It is definitely a blessing. So, all right, Renee is going to get us started on our devotion. Today we have a short little blip today called Waiting Can Seem Like Wasting.
So I don't know. Has everyone had a chance to read it? You have? Okay. All right, good. I won't go into that. I was going to read it because it is such a short one. But so waiting seems like wasting. So after I read it, when it talks about, the instant gratification, right? That's the world we live in, is instant gratification. And I don't know that I ever have really thought about it until like deeply thought about it until I read this couple of paragraphs, 3 or 4 paragraphs, subsection. But yeah, we are just in a world of of instant gratification. Everything has to be fast. And I don't know that I really knew that the instant gratification leads to the release of more dopamine in our brains, which can become addictive. I had no idea about the release of dopamine because of the instant gratification. So I really appreciated her words on this. We are instant gratification, but God is not worried about the not so fast things. What he wants or is concerned about is our character and our relationships, is kind of what I got from this. Because God doesn't need fast anything. I mean, he's God, he is who he wants. And if he wants it to be fast, could make it fast, but he's not worried about us. And I think sometimes that can probably hinder a lot of our spiritual things with God, because we're like wanting the instant gratification. So what I was thinking of, like relying on God's plan and not on us, and trusting God's plan, serving God and not doing the instant gratification thing, because I was thinking of different things in my life. For instance, in my prayer life, there's situations that we pray about and we just think that God would just like, okay, can you just like answer this like right now, right? So we don't have the patience when we're waiting on God. One of the situations that I had a couple of years ago, which most of you probably already know, is when I had my heart condition that I didn't know was a heart condition, and I kept fainting. And I went through every test in the world to try to figure out why I kept passing out. And then I couldn't drive because they said, you're not safe to drive. And then God put me with my Mary Kay sisters at seminar. When they finally, from a monitor that I had inserted in my chest, finally figured out what was wrong. I was, having an electrical shortage in my heart. And then I got a pacemaker 3 days after I got back from seminar. So, that was a really hard struggle for me, because it's like, okay, God, we're going to do this test and then you're going to find out what it is. Nope, that's not what it is. And on for, close to 12 months before they could figure out what was going on. And so the waiting for that was horrendous. I mean, it was just so hard to figure out, what's going to be happening with my life here. And I do that, I think, even with my kids. I pray for my kids and then I try to fix it instead of leaving it to God to fix. Like, I'm waiting on you, God, to help fix this, right? And then, it's not, the waiting part is hard. And so we have to learn to wait on God. And that is a hard part of being human, is, waiting and letting God's plan come about in his timing and not our own timing. So I sang a song yesterday at church for a special, and it had some of the scripture, all things work for for our good, even though sometimes we don't see how it could, and God is too wise to be mistaken, and he's too good to be unkind. So when we don't see his plan, we don't understand and we don't see his plan, and we can't trace his hands, we trust his heart. That was a song I sang yesterday. So anyway, waiting is hard.
Waiting is hard for sure. We should have had you do your solo for us tonight. That would have gone right along with our devotion.
Park Plaza Christian Church, it's on YouTube.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Forward about
Speaking
20
of-
minutes into the service.
Speaking of, a plug for Renee, she is doing a Christmas cantata. Is that what you call it? Yeah. Okay. December 13th, 14th, and 15th, if anybody would like to go. It was really good. I went last year. I don't know if I can work out my schedule to go this year, but I hope I can because it was fun. Yeah. Okay. I forgot to grab the new products. So let me grab this real quick.
Renee, I plan on going. I just have to figure out what day is going to work best and try to get my tickets.
Okay. On Sunday, it looked like Friday night was like really almost full. There was just a very few seats. When I left, there was still seats for the 3:00 and 3:00 show on Saturday and Sunday. There was still several seats open. So.
Okay, that's good to know. Awesome. All right. Well, we're going to go ahead and jump into our reco tonight. All right. I don't know if I officially announced this or not, but I did on a Pink Wednesday, Pink Price Patrol night. But for October, we did not hit our max out goal. However, we did have a 22% increase over last year. So that was really exciting. So congratulations to our unit on that. And year to date, 72% increase at the end of last month. So that was good news too. So very excited about that. Of course, we are back in qualification for the Cadillac and working to finish that by the end of December. All right, this is the scarf. You guys, it is so hard for me to remember that it's not 600 anymore. It is 700. Oh my goodness, right? Spring, it's hard to remember that. Yeah. So this is the scarf. Actually, Laura McKeever had it this weekend and it is so soft. It is really beautiful. So I hope that you'll work towards finishing that up for the month of November. And this is going to be our color look. And color looks will go out on Friday. So I'll post the RSVP form for the Glamour Workshop. I'll do that tonight. Let me write myself a note so I don't forget. So that you'll have that and you can RSVP for your guests that want to get a sample in the mail. And I would love to know some feedback. I know Meredith, I know you had some girls on last month. Who else had girls on last month? If you had guests, I would love to know some feedback on what you thought of the night, them getting the packets, feedback that you got from them, more information they would want. I thought it went really well. It was definitely my first one, so I felt a little like I'm not really sure what to do, but it was fun. It was fun and a great opportunity if your potential guests are long distance or maybe you are having trouble getting in with them. It is great to like get somebody interested, and then we can share the Miracle Monday with them, or you can send some samples, and it works really well. Sweeter in spice. All right, these are the prizes you're working towards for our Caddy by Christmas, and this is the breakdown. So right now this was at the end of October. We've had lots of orders. We actually have a really big month happening right now so far, bigger than we've had in a while. So that's really exciting. We're ahead a little bit. So this is not including that, but for the 500 mark, our goal is to have 24. And right now we have 5. We have 5 in the 500 mark. I know we have added some to the $1,000 mark, but I don't have that figured up yet. Hopefully I can do that by Wednesday night, and we'll have a good track for that. And then of course, 12 for the $1,000 mark, 6 for the 2,000, 3 for the 3,000, and 1 for the 4,000. So that is our goals for putting people in place there. And then the prizes, as you saw earlier. And then this is the October Charm Achievers. So we had Kira Ingham, Spring Frazier, Natalie Wise, Courtney Jordan, Renee Miller, and Meredith Stidham. So congratulations on earning your charm. And by the way, I have ordered charms for August, September, and October, and the bracelets. So hopefully, I ordered them like 2 weeks ago. Hopefully they'll be in soon, and you'll be getting those in the mail. But for November is the pink star. Isn't that so cute? I just think it's adorable. So there are the charm winners. And don't forget the Power Up for a Crown That Lasts Seminar 2025 goals. For those that are 4-quarter star consultant, you get to earn the favorites day with me. I'm sorry, that is not right. I read that wrong. When I said it, I was like, yeah, that's not right. Okay, so the Disneyland trip is for Queen's Court of Sales or Queen's Court of Sharing, which is 40,000 retail or 20,000 wholesale for the entire year, or 24 qualified recruits. And then you can earn your airfare to Disneyland when you're a 4-quarter star consultant. Okay, there we go. And then Jen's favorites day is earned when you achieve Princess Court of Sales or Sharing or higher. So if you earn Queen's Court of Sales, you earn both, okay? Princess Court of Sales, when you are at 10,000 wholesale for the year or higher, you're going to earn Jen's favorites day, which always is one of my favorite days. And we have so much fun before our Unit Awards night. All right, October celebrations. Here we go. New beauty consultants for October, not August and September. October. Okay, I'm trying to remember because I didn't write them down. We had Malin Atkinson. We had Mindy Mitchell is back in. That's exciting. We have Carolyn Goodwin. My mom placed her Christmas order, so she's a qualified consultant. So that was exciting. Let me think who else came in as a consultant. Oh, Kimberly Mullins is a new consultant. I had 6. I'm blanking. So anyway, congratulations if you're a new consultant. How about that? Okay. Beauty consultants who filled out the reco form. We had Courtney Jordan, Spring Frazier, and Renee Miller. Awesome. All right. And retail sales for October. We had Courtney Jordan, Spring Frazier, and Renee Miller. And your queen of retail is Spring Frazier, 386. Awesome. Awesome. And then we have our wholesale court for October, Courtney Jordan, Renee Miller, and Spring Frazier. And your queen of wholesale for October is Spring Fraser, 621 wholesale. Congratulations. And faces for October, Courtney Jordan and Spring Fraser. And our queen is Courtney Jordan. Congratulations, Courtney. I know you're listening. 3 faces. Way to go. And sharing the opportunity for October, Spring Fraser, and she's our queen. Awesome. And bookings on their day book for the next 30 days is Spring Fraser. Congratulations. She's working, girls. She is working. Okay, so Spring, unmute and share with us a tip. What's happening in your business?
I'm networking more. I'm reaching out to women. And that's about it. Just getting out there and being seen.
And
Working
you're
the full
learning to
circle.
Follow up.
Pardon?
You're learning to follow up.
Yes, consistency.
Yes.
Getting my poop in a group. The biggest one.
That's right. That's right. Yes, she is working on consistently reaching out, following up, booking. She's displaying some product at her work. She's just putting herself out there, like she said. So I'm so proud of you. Great job, girl.
Thank you.
She's learning to do vendor events.
Yes,
Do
yes.
vendor events. Yes, she is. Yes. That's great.
And thank you for that.
Yep.
All
Doing another one.
right, our power players for October. This is consultants that did 700 wholesale or higher. Beverly Louder, Cheryl Jones, and Jen Bouse. That little bag is so darn cute. I'm just saying, it is so cute. Oh, is that it?
You didn't have to tell us that. I'm just kidding. I am crying. $80, ladies. $80. Oh, goodness. You live, you learn.
A hot mess.
It's okay. It's okay. It's just a lunchbox. That's all.
That's all. We're going to make it.
Right. Right. Did your on hold order count for October or November? October? Yeah. So was your wholesale more than that, than what you put on the form?
No, my name just wasn't on the sheet, on the recognition.
Okay. I haven't asked for an update, and so that was the last one I had.
Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to make sure. I was like, well, maybe it's for November, but I thought I got it in I thought I resolved it
You
in
did.
time. So I just wanted to make sure.
You did. I just forgot to get an updated one before I posted it. I haven't posted it yet. I just put it on the Recco form. So I'll get that updated. Okay. Christmas party. Save the date. With the poll that I did on our Facebook group, everyone except one put the 6th. So we are going to go with the 6th with our Mary Kay Christmas party. So stay tuned. I'll get times and all that kind of stuff figured out. But December 6th is going to be our Christmas party, and you won't want to miss it. It's always a fun time for sure. Also, if you haven't seen on our Facebook group, one of our Mary Kay sisters, Allie Flood Gray, and her husband, they lost their baby back in, I believe it was April, and just this last week, their house burnt down. So they lost everything. And they have just been through so much. So I am collecting money if you would prefer to donate money. I'm collecting money to go towards bathroom items, washcloths, towels, anything like that. And you're welcome to just even purchase something. This weekend, I had several purchase washcloths and things and bring them to me. I'm also collecting product that would be in her bathroom. So we do have a miracle set, and we have a roll-up bag. We have a hydrating lotion, I believe, one of the pink items. And we have a mascara and some eyeshadows and a compact. So that's what we have so far. If you would rather donate product, great. If you'd rather donate items or money, either way, I'm going to try to meet up with her this week. So just let me know if you're planning to get something to me, let me know so I can be looking for that. And then no on hold orders anymore as of January 1st. So that will be something new for us to get used to. At least we have a couple months to get used to that. But as of January 1, we will not be able to do the on hold orders. And then also, I love Spring a message today because I knew she was already asking off work, but I just learned today that because of the seminar change where we might not be in Dallas, the dates that we have seen and that are on my Save the Dates 2025, those are probably not accurate. What we have heard is that seminar is going to all be in July again. And we're not going to be at the convention center in Dallas, but we're not sure where we're going to be, but they are going to put everyone in July. That's what I've heard. And we are going to be the next to the last group, which means we're going to be towards the end of July. So I just wanted you to be aware. I'm going to take down those dates because that's going to be confusing. And I was definitely not aware of that. And in fact, I just now thought of something. We have a trip planned in July. Oh, okay. It's the 10th. It's the 10th of July. So that shouldn't interfere. But yeah, so I wanted everyone to be kind of aware of that. Any questions? Okay. I would love for you to share if you were at the Dream Over or if you were at Superstar Saturday. I would love for you to share any takeaways that you got, what you loved the most, what was the funnest, anything you'd like to share. We've had a couple of events and we haven't really had time to share. So if you were at one of those events, I'd love for you to pop in and share.
Well, obviously the games at the Dream Over are the best ever. Maybe.
I worked really hard on those this year.
Yeah, Jim's saying if I don't fall down, but I did it. I did not fall down.
That's right. You stayed vertical the whole time. That was good. They were fun. They were fun. But we had kind of a rocking team, just saying.
That's okay. I'm not a sore loser.
I wasn't gonna dig that one, but I was just that remembrance of how she has whipped me every time at that Dirty Santa game thing that we play Christmas.
She had it coming to her, didn't she?
She did. She kind of did. No, I'm just kidding. It was so much fun. And I just digress for a second. I did have my kids' class do the marshmallow game last week because we were celebrating a birthday and it was so much fun. They laughed and they laughed and they laughed. One of the little girls actually tried to do it kind of like we saw one of the team members on the opposing team do it, where we'll blow things all the way out and then just kind of rake them across, you know. But anyway, make her go back and reset and say, no, that's not how we're doing it. You have to aim at the marshmallow. So,
yeah, I should have given more specific rules on that.
Yeah. So the Dream Over is always so much fun because you always try to put so many activities there But I have to say this year was very intentional in the sense that we went back over rewriting our story and then doing, the roll-up bag to kind of help look at that. And at first I thought, how is this going to work? But I remember now just the things that I chose. It's so easy to take that and look down at the roll-up bag that we made and see the symbol that I chose and adapt that to the people that I'm speaking to and go quickly, but yet connect with the story that's so important every time you get in front of someone. So, if we don't have the roll-up bag, how could we do that? Well, in the flip chart or whatever we use, or even put a little sticky note on your roll-up bag. Or now that these hat bars are so popular, maybe go in and see if you could buy the patches and decorate your own roll-up bag, just so that you have that thing to remember, like why it's so important. For me, some of them were fun, but where I chose one that had the hashtag the BFF, thinking about all the friendships that are made, that we make so many connections in this business. But I must say what Rhonda brought was very, very important to me, because looking at the fact, I don't know if you can see it, there was this little chart here that she had us. We went through 32 items and we cut those 32 to 16, and then to 8 and to 4, and then looking at the top 2 and just talking about how we exist to serve by, and what we chose. For everybody there pretty much said who we were, and it was our purpose statement of mine was inspiring hope. And I love how that went together, because it's true, and instilling courage. Those were my 2 top. And I think, wow, if I think back at my life, that was so important. So even though we had a lot of fun, you really made us dig deep in different ways. And I really appreciate that.
Thanks, Cheryl.
We don't take enough time to do that. That's why it was important, that intentional time.
Yeah. Good. Spring, you want to share?
I really enjoyed the bonding that we did. It was like a part of my life that I didn't get to do, because girls didn't do that in California. We didn't hang out, and you know what I mean? That we truly enjoyed each other's company and we love each other, and you taught us lessons and we had fun with it. You were a teacher, weren't you? Because yeah, it showed, because we were able to have fun and the knowledge is
I was a
instilled,
4th grade school teacher.
well, it worked. We did good. No, it was so fun. And I hit the ball, the ground running after you're being with you guys, because it was like, I'm ready to go do something and get out there and take that chance. And I'm starting to address my fear of, talking to people. I talk to people, but it's how you talk to people and how you connect with people. And I did that this weekend with so many people. We were just chatting and chatting, and it was just like we got lost in just conversation. And it was awesome, and everybody was so friendly, and it was local businesses, and that's what I liked, everybody just getting together and coming together with ideas, because everybody's got something to bring to the table.
Yeah.
So
Awesome. Thank you so much. Well, for me, it was a pivotal moment for me, because as you guys know, the last 4 weeks have been a huge transition for me and Kirk driving into work. and just kind of figuring out where I belong again, because of the year of change that we've had. Seems like a few years, not just a year, but just in this year, my biggest need is love and belonging, and you guys have helped fulfill that need in my life, because when your daughter moves away, when your offspring sales director goes back to teaching and you're not hanging out as much, and your other friend moves to Texas, and other things that have happened this year, and then Kirk leaving every day when we've worked from home together for 20 years, it kind of rocked my world. Honestly, I think I probably slipped into a little bit of depression, not really sure what was happening in my life. And when the dream over was perfect timing, which is ironic because remember, I was trying to put it in September. God didn't want it in September. He wanted it November 1st because he knew that I would need it. And so I needed you guys that night. And Superstar Saturday was the first Superstar weekend with not doing the Cadillac March and not having Steph and Cass. So just so many changes have been really hard for me. And so just having you guys there means a lot. Means a lot. It means a lot that you're on Monday nights. And I know that seems to you probably that it's not a big deal, but it really is. It means something to me. And I just want you to know that I love and appreciate you guys so much. So I love that. Thank you so much. Okay. Well, I am going to really quick go through all the new products, and I'm going to share with you something about the dynamic wrinkle limiter before we finish up. First of all, oh, Meredith raised her hand. Was it on purpose? I don't know if she did that on purpose. Okay, this is the lookbook.
No, Dominic got the phone. I didn't know that.
Okay.
He could do that.
That's okay. That's okay. Okay, this is the lookbook that will be coming out this week. So if you did PCP, set aside time this week or next week to reach out to your customers and ask them if they got their lookbook. Okay, so be sure to schedule that into your phone time and your follow-up time. So we have a new satin hands. Everything is limited edition except for the dynamic wrinkle limiter. Okay. So if you are interested in these items, limited edition means they may not be around for very long. So this is the, it's purple, citrus lilac, satin hands and hand cream. So it comes by itself in a hand cream, or it comes in the satin hands, and they're regular retail. So let me get the price just to make sure. Yeah, $38 and $12 for these two. Perfect for Christmas. If you're doing an open house or you're doing, anything like that, this is perfect timing for that. Okay, then we have our lip liners and eyeliners. So we have 3 eyeliners. We have emerald, comes in emerald. It is absolutely beautiful. We have amethyst. So pretty. So pretty. I love the way that they're doing the ends that are colored. Makes it so much easier. And then copper. Yes, so beautiful. So 3 limited edition lip liners. All right. And then we've got 2 limited edition lip liners. They are waterproof as well. This is tangerine and violet lilac. I think this is an interesting color for winter. But, oh well, okay. That's just my opinion. Not that you asked for that. Okay. Now that my products are here, I will be doing a video, a YouTube video to share that you can share with your customers as well. And then this is If You Believe cologne. This bottle is just so beautiful. So I love it that they're doing that again. And I really think that it smells really great. Let me tell you the notes. Bergamot, pink, Muget. How do you say that? Sandalwood oil.
It's my all-time favorite, and I'm so excited because I had bought like 6 before, and I am down to, kind of the cityscape also, but I'm down to like a smidge. So I was so thankful. I'm like, okay, please bring back cityscape. If you brought this back, just one
Yes.
more round so I can get 3 years
Right?
worth,
I feel the same way. I'm out of cityscape too. So yes. So I didn't know this is the one I've been wearing, so I'm out of cityscape too. So I like it. We must like the same scents. All right, so that's the new limited edition product. Then we have our dynamic wrinkle limiter. If you're local, I'm actually doing a skip the syringe next Tuesday night at 6 p.m. and you can bring your customers to try the dynamic wrinkle limiter. Okay. Now I'm going to share some ideas here with you that a friend of mine shared. Okay. Let's look at this one first. Can y'all see that? Okay, so this is a business stimulus plan. How would you like to profit $43,584 a year with only 8 products? So that is the repair set plus the facial peel and the charcoal mask. If you sell 4 of those a month plus 10 of the dynamic wrinkle limiter, okay, that's $1,816 retail per month, which is $21,792. That would put you in the Queen's Court of Sales. And when these customers reorder the above products 3 times more a year, so basically they would be ordering it 4 times a year, that would give you 65,376 more in sales from reorders. So that would be 87,168 retail per year. Is that not incredible? When I saw that, I was like, whoa, that's pretty awesome. So what I have seen, and I'll put this in an album so that you'll see this in our group, but this is the No Needle Progress Panel, and you're invited to a 28-day dynamic wrinkle limiter challenge. Apply the dynamic wrinkle limiter morning and night and follow these steps below to earn a $28 gift card. You're going to download the app, the Skin Analyzer app, take a no makeup scan, tap on the wrinkles results, screenshot and send. Now, obviously this, you would have to change the phone number on this. And then no needle progress post. At the end of the 28 days, post your day 1 and day 28 selfie on your social media. Be sure to tag me and use no needle to claim your $28 gift card off your next $50 order. And then this is the announcement, or, congratulations, this is your $28 gift card. And then this is the tracking sheet. I thought this was pretty awesome. And just focusing on those 8 products, I mean, putting you in the Queen's Court of Sales. Doesn't that sound exciting? Right? Okay, so any questions on that? Or the dynamic wrinkle limiter? So we're not supposed to say the word Botox. Apparently that is, yeah, it's like a brand. So people have been saying, skip the syringe, no needle. it is, or an injection. You can use the word injection. So it's 76%, I think it's 76% as effective as the injections would be. And I think that is in our lookbook. And I've been using it for 4 days, and I feel like it's much better already, just mainly here in the forehead. So forehead, eyes, and in between the eyes is where they're seeing the most difference. Now, I do know people that are using it around their mouth and chin area, but they're not seeing as big as results. And what I love most about this is this product you can use morning and night with any other products. So, I mean, that is fantastic. It doesn't matter what products they're using, they can use this with it. So I love that. Okay, any other questions? Okay. Code word is no needle. No needle, no needle. Okay. So watch for Pink Price Patrol on Wednesday night. Thank you everyone who shared today. Who would be willing to do our Devo next Wednesday night?
Next Wednesday.
I mean, next Monday.
I can do it next Monday.
Thanks, Elisa.
Better write that in my calendar.
And then also next week, what would you guys think about, instead of doing product knowledge, kind of till maybe the first of the year, do like a tip or a gift, like a, not giftables. We did some giftables, but maybe like some kind of an idea, sales idea for the holiday season. Would that be okay? Okay. Does anybody have an idea they'd like to share next week?
Any idea, you mean? Just something to help a
If something
business?
you could share.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna put you down.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. All right, let me take our picture. Woo, we're over. So sorry, guys. I just now looked at the time. Sometimes I feel like it's just not long enough, and then sometimes like, oh, we did good. Okay, everybody smile. Yay, Meredith, it's good to see your face. Dear Lord, thank you so much for, gosh, a beautiful weekend, and just being on together tonight, and rewarding our achievers for October. Lord, thank you so much for Laura and all the time that we've had to just get inspired and inspiration and motivation for our business. And during this holiday season, I pray that we will just focus on opportunity and really just reaching out to people to help them, serve them, make them feel special, and our sales will be just a blessing that comes back to us, Lord. We love you so much, and I pray that we will remember every day who you say that we are, because sometimes we think that the voices that we hear are truth, and it's usually not. And so I pray that we will hear your voice clearly, and that truth will prevail, and that we'll hear you clearly every day. We pray this, Lord, in your name. Amen.